Power92, number one in the streets. Your boy HotRod, the LitPit in full effect, man. It's going down Wednesday, and the bro is in the building. We've been trying to get him in for so many days, and we've just been pushing him back, but he here now. Omen, what's going on, man?
What's happening, man? I'm feeling good. How you do?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Happy to have you in here. We call this the Dreamville takeover, so you represent. Okay. You gotta represent hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, but what's going on, man? From Chicago. First off, so man, my first question is collabing with Dreamville and sign with Dreamville. How do you bring that? Like, what do you bring from Chicago to Dreamville?
Well, I mean, I don't know if some people might not know. Like, I've been connected or affiliated with Dreamville since the start. Like, I known Cole since he was like 15, 16. So, like, I've been around when Dreamville was just an idea. So I was there from the jump, from the first tours, the first everything. And for me, I think, it's a lot of, I think everybody brings something really dope to the label. Like, it's a unique situation. But I think for me, in college, I took like poetry classes. Like, I purposely try to like put a more like poetic spin on the writing, like just because I feel like I got skills in it. So why not, why not make it? Why shine on those things? So like a lot of storytelling. You know what I mean? I grew up on like Nas, Common, Biggie, Jay-Z. So it's like I want to bring that element of storytelling and telling my stories from Chicago.
Nice.
Growing up on the South Side, I went to Kenwood. It's typical. I would play basketball. I went to Harold's.
Hoop?
Yeah, I used to. I'm kind of trash now, but I used to hoop. Like, I know everybody said it was nice, but I was kind of nice at one point. But yeah, I gave up hooping a while back. But yeah, I mean, also I make beats. I don't know. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Me and Cole pretty much the only artists on the label that both like rap and make beats. So I mean, that's
something I didn't know.
If y'all, I don't know if y'all think y'all been playing it. BMO by Ari Lennox. I produced that joint. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, okay, man, that's super lit. How did you and Cole even meet? I mean, you say you know him since 15.
Yeah, it's so it's kind of a long story, but basically, back then, way back, at that time, it wasn't like it is now on the internet, like meeting people. So it's like we was both just some rap nerds on the internet. It was a guy named Cannabis. I don't know if y'all remember a rapper named Cannabis. We was big fans of him, and he had a fan site, and we were both on this site, just like sharing raps, sharing beats, battling people on the site, like real like backpacker, like for real rap nerd type thing. And he was going to St. John's at the time. I had family in New York, so I went out there to visit. It wasn't no catfish situation. It was like it was real cool. And we just became friends, like, sharing songs with each other, beats, critiquing each other's work. He signed Jay-Z, obviously. And then I ended up moving to New York for a couple of years, and that's when we started working a lot more together. I went on the first tour with him, a tour with him and Drake, and even a tour with him and Rihanna, which I would just fly on the wall for that one, but the other ones I was performing on. So it's been a lot I've been able to experience with him just on the road. That's been dope,
Nah, that's super dope. That's a dope ass story. Like, we need that project from y'all. Yeah, we need that. I mean, because y'all both storytellers, so that's super dope to even hear, even know. Man, like Dreamville is definitely turned to something.
It's crazy. It's I always obviously believed in it, but it's like I didn't see all of this happening, especially I feel like it took a while, but it feels like it's happening fast now because it's just a lot back to back. And just the response to the album has been crazy.
How y'all rolled it out though? I mean, y'all passed out golden tickets to people like.
Yeah, it was super creative, but like, I guess to me, what I was just really impressed by is like, it's like, 30, 40 some artists showed up to that thing, different producers. And we made, I think they said maybe 140 some songs in 10 days total. Yeah. It's like
142.
Yeah, 42. Like, so they had to break that down to, I think it's 16 or 18 on the album. So it's like to make a cohesive project with all them people, that's not easy. So I'm like, I was impressed just hearing it. Like, man, like y'all did a good job. Like I feel like everybody shine. Everybody, it feel like that's them. It's just a good groove. The whole thing, I think.
142 songs, bro. Like, that's crazy.
And the songs that they left off, like,
that's what I'm trying to see.
Man,
like,
I had some heat that I just knew was like, I know this is gonna make it. But like, I get why certain songs was left off, and I think they're still gonna put some of those songs out later. But they were just trying to make a real like project, like a complete project, and not just random songs. So I get it, but I definitely want some of them other songs to come out. Yeah.
I mean, what do you feel like why they left them songs off? That you
just I mean, just knowing them, knowing Cole, knowing Eve, who's the president of Dreamville, they're just very like picky, like very particular. They care about like the finished product, like you're telling a story, like they care about that a lot. And so it could have been a song that was dope, but it's like it doesn't fit. Like, or maybe they had enough songs already with that vibe. Like, so it's like they real conscious of like sequencing and just making sure you can kind of ride to it. And it's not like too much this way, too much that way. So I think it worked out. You know what I mean? Those songs gonna come out still. They just not on the actual album, but I'm happy with what they did.
I gotta put them out. And then you working on your album. I mean, you literally just left the studio.
Yeah, literally.
Like the dedication, like Uber in here, like, hey, because this is a far drive.
Yeah, bro. I was an hour away. So I was way up north. So it's, you know.
Oh damn. But I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate y'all. You know, I remember when I wouldn't get no interviews. You know what I mean? So it's like I appreciate all of this because to me it all matters. You know, like I feel like I've been doing my thing for a couple years and I've been putting in work, but my city didn't always know about it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, this might be their first time hearing of me or hearing my music. So it all matters to me. You know, I'm appreciative of just all of it for real.
Definitely, man. And I definitely want to take it back. Like, how did you come up with the name Omen?
Yeah, so Omen was it was actually a high school nickname. Like I said, I went to Kenwood, for anybody that knows. And basically, I was like kind of, I ain't gonna say a class clown, but just like kind of like obnoxious. Like I just would do things to my classmates, specifically girls. Like I would like, like if the class is starting, I would take the book bag and like take everything out, flip it inside out, then put everything back in the book bag and zip it up. And then didn't say nothing to the end of class. Like, just real goofy. Phenomenally know why. But, like, I got a reputation for doing this. And this girl her name was Winter Brown. Shout out to Winter Brown.
Gave a whole go.
Shout out to Winter. She started calling me Omen, Devil Child. And I was like, the name Omen stuck. Because basically in the movie, the boy's name is Damien. My real name is Damon. So when I started rapping, I was like, well, people are calling me Omen anyway, but I was like, I don't really want no devil stuff. So I like looked it up, and basically an omen is just like a sign of change or a symbol. And so I was like, oh, I kind of like that my music could be a sign of change. Like, so that's basically my name. It was my name before rap, but it's to the point now, like more people call me that than anything else. So it's always been my name now. It's weirder to hear my real name, honestly. Like, which is crazy.
That's a dope. Now look at that. That's a super dope name for change and everything. I know that's super dope for real. You know, I always want to know like how do people come up with their names and everything. Like, I mean, it's a few people like they're from Chicago. I know Dreezy personally. I know her name, but you work with these people because they was on the project. Smino's from St. Louis, but.
Yeah, Saba.
Damn near from Chicago because he always here.
Yeah.
Saba, Dreezy, like, man, like how was it? How was that feel? Like
that was dope because one, I've been trying to work with Dreezy. Like I've been trying to work with. I had actually just done something with Saba right before those sessions, but I had been trying to work with him. So it was just dope. I had been telling people like, man, I got this joint on my album. I think Dreezy would be really good for it, and I didn't even know she was coming to the sessions. Like. I had done my verse, and then it was like maybe 3 a.m. She just showed up, like in Atlanta, to the studio, and I think I was either going to another room or leaving or something. She walked in the room and wrote her verse, and I heard it later. But I mean, first of all, she killed it. Like I remember hearing it, like, damn, I might have to like rewrite my verse, like. But I was like, it's all good. Like she's supposed to shine right there. Like she killed it, and so. I mean, that was a dope feeling working with Saba. We did some joints that didn't make the project, so they maybe hopefully they come out later. And we got to hear that. I got some joints for him in general. So big shout out to all of them. It was dope to see just all of that Chicago. Even BJ Chicago Kid was out there. You know, just see all that Chicago energy in one place. And it was like a positive thing. Like everybody was just out there with the same kind of like vibes. So it was dope.
And would you say that's better? Like, would you say that should be the new wave of people actually coming? Like, y'all had hella rooms and people just going to different.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do it, yeah. I mean, but even on a small scale, like that's something I think Dreamville has started doing. Like, it used to be like, I can speak for myself, and I know Cole for sure early in his career, like, because we make beats and rap, we so used to being just in a room by ourselves. Like, we don't need nobody else. I'm going to do the beat, then I'm going to write. And it's like, after a while, that gets boring. Like, and it's just like, why am I putting all this pressure on myself? Like, music's supposed to be fun. So basically, we started working with more producers, where it's like might be 4 producers working on one beat. It might be like everybody's in a room, just like you feeling the energy. Just because of my principles, I'm still writing on my raps. Like, I know Cole's still writing. Like, I know Dreamville as a whole, like, we care about that. So I'm not really letting nobody write. But, you know, it's a fun experience just getting different, like, even being in them sessions, honestly, the best part about it was seeing how other people work. Like, seeing their process and just seeing how, like, some people might freestyle a whole song or they might do a line by line or just everybody different approach was dope. I feel like I learned a lot and just the relationships. I got like relationships with a lot of different rappers.
Who would you say you learned more from? Like, or just seeing like, man, like, damn,
I feel like honestly, this guy named Buddy from LA. Buddy was like, everybody keeps saying he was like the MVP of the sessions, but it was just his energy. Like, and he was freestyling basically all of these songs. Like, I never seen nobody record like that. And I went out to LA recently with him. And that's just how he record. Like, he had the mic, and he was just passing the mic around the studio. We was all freestyling.
Wow.
But that's how he does his songs. Like, but he can really freestyle. Like, I'm like, that sound written. Like, but I know it's not because he's talking about what's going on in the room right now. So it's like, he just got a gift, you know? And I don't know, just watching him just gave me a different... I'm the type to, like, it take me a minute to write. Like, I'm trying to make every line the best line I ever wrote in my life. And it's like, just watching him take it easy and just... see what happens, see what comes.
Yeah.
I feel like I learned just like sometimes you don't have to be that serious. You could just have fun, you know. And like I was probably one of the best just learning things is watching everybody else.
Dope. Damn, yeah. We were just talking about that Buddy. So
yeah,
is Cole thinking about bringing him, signing? Like, what's up? Is Cole?
I think he might. I feel like Buddy might be signed.
Oh, damn. You gotta get him out there.
I think he's signed. Yeah, but. Yeah, no, Buddy's dope. I mean, it was Smino, like, you know,
Smino
just seeing all of these different guys, like how they approach music.
Yeah.
It's a crazy, even like for producers, like, because it might be one room super trapped out, then another room super soulful, then another room is like R&B soul, like real vibes, like. So it was cool to be like you could be inspired by so many different kind of things, like. And I don't think, like, when you say. Should this be done? I feel like it should be done just because you got to really see like people from different worlds like making music together. When it's just Dreamville, it's like we all kind of got similar vibes. Like we different, but it's like when you take in people from a whole different world and putting them with us, and we see what comes from that. Like that's exciting. Like you don't, because that's surprising to even us. We don't really know what's gonna come from that. So. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but it was a lot.
Because we watched the documentary, so we like. But you was actually, you know,
I mean, it was crazy, bro. Because the first 2 Revenge of the Dreamers albums we did was basically, you know, I might do a song, Cole do a song, Boss, and we just email it to each other, and it was like a compilation. This was like 10 days. This all you got to make the album. We all in Atlanta, and we didn't even know other people were gonna come. Like. That first day, it's just like, we see all the invites too. We just like everybody else. I'm like, oh, this person coming, like, and it's just flooded. Like, hella people everywhere. And I ain't gonna lie, them first, like, 2 days, it was overwhelming. Like, because we was all out our comfort zone. And it's like, it was no, like, passive. You gotta, like, if the beat is playing, you gotta be ready to write right now. Because it might be 10 rappers in the room. Whoever's finished their verse, that's who's on it. And, like,
wow.
You know, it's like if you don't start writing, you're not going to be on this project, basically.
So people just running from room to room.
That's all it was. And it was so many people that it was hard to even find a place to write or record or do anything sometimes. Like, it was just, I mean, and this is like people like Swiss Beats, Ludacris, like, it ain't no special treatment for nobody. Like, everybody's running around. Like, so it was intense. You know what I mean? It was competitive, but it was fun. It was like I never been through something like that. And
you think y'all gonna do it again?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I definitely think they're gonna do it again. I hope so, because that was just like, even being there, like with the people, like with some of the guys, it was like, man, this feel like legendary. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Like,
oh nah,
we can't even. I couldn't. I'm like, it's no need to even front and play it cool. Like, this ain't never happened like this. Mm-hmm. I heard of people doing, setting up camps, but it ain't never been like invite basically the industry, like come open doors and just make music, like where somebody who's, an A-list performer on the same song with somebody who has 100 followers, something like that never happened. So I just think it's something that hopefully it starts a trend for sure.
Y'all definitely gonna start a trend with everybody, and I hope it carries over, to our hometown Chicago.
Yeah, even locally, like that's something that really I feel like that could really build each other's fan bases, like producers, artists linking up like that, doing shows together. Like,
I think these artists need to just like come together, stop that beef stuff and really put money into the city. Like,
because I mean, it's money and it's opportunity out here for all of us.
Yeah,
and it's just like it's only easier if you work together. It's harder doing it by yourself. So,
man. I feel like, and I'm saying this, I feel like you, Saba, Chance. I even put Smino in it because I know he's not from Chicago, but he lives here.
We can claim him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he lives here. Like, but artists like y'all, like, man, Dreezy, Tink, like everybody, I think y'all should all just come together and like really put that energy in the air.
I definitely would be with that.
And man, that'd be super dope for real. The other producers that was there, one of my ex-favorite basketball players, Chris Bosh. How was that? How was that?
Well, so Chris Bosh was he mostly was in a room with Cole and T Minus.
Okay.
And so I saw him a couple times, but it would only be if I would go to Cole room to see what he was working on, like I would run into him. But I heard he had they said he actually had like some hot beats. Like I didn't hear none of the beats, but they was like, nah, like for real, he really got beats. Like, so I mean, shout out to Chris Bosh.
Oh, we gotta hear this.
Yeah, I want to hear him too, because there was some tough critics like really giving him props. So I'm like, okay, this must be like legit. So I want to hear. Shout out to Chris Bosh.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Bosh.
They said he brought the heat. No pun
Is he
intended.
rapping?
No, he was just making beats. No, he just making beats.
Oh, no, yeah, we gotta get Chris Bosh up here now. We gotta hear do a beat takeover, and we gotta hear your beats too, man.
I'm definitely with it.
We should definitely do like a producer series. So I'm just giving all the gems out. I know people looking, they gonna try to steal ideas, but I mean that's cool because I feel like that would be super dope. Producers don't get enough credit
at all, bro. So. Like the producer, half the time is why the record is really good. Like these days, sometimes it's like obviously the rapper makes it catchy and all that, but like if the beat ain't there, nobody can listen. Mm-hmm. So it's like. I definitely feel like producers don't get really the credit, even from the business side with streaming. Like, it just don't get. It ain't right yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They working on it, but I think the producer definitely should get more credit.
We need to do some producer events and on some. I think I saw some on social media with Swiss Beats, and it was
like a battle. Him and
was it
Timbaland?
I think it was Timbaland. Yeah, it was Timbaland. Yep. So yeah, they need to bring that back or just do something and for the culture like that. But I think that'd be super dope. From this compilation album, I mean, man, hella people in the room. If you like some of the people that you grew up on, what compilation album would you? How would you? What artist would you put on a compilation album?
Oh man, there's so many. Just from the legends, you mean like
legends or people right now?
Yeah, I mean if it's everybody, I'm putting Nas. Obviously, I'm putting Jay. I'm putting Pac, Big, Eminem, Andre 3000. I'm putting Common. I'm putting Black Thought. I'm putting Twista. I'm putting Lauryn Hill. I'm putting MC Lyte. I'm putting Nicki Minaj. I'm putting Dreezy. I'm putting J. Cole. I'm putting Kendrick. I'm putting Drake. I'm putting Big Sean. I'm putting hella people. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm putting all people with real skill. Like people that like they got their own way of telling you a story or telling you something slick or like they got their own thing basically. Because I feel like if you can merge people that got their own thing going on, you can make something new.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that would be crazy.
Yeah, I had to ask you that, and especially with
I get an easy answer with all the legends, but
but nah, you still like a lot of people don't even put legends in no more.
Right,
they go straight to the what's hot now and all that.
Right.
But man, what you working on now? Since you just came from up north, what can your fans expect?
Yeah, so I'm finishing my album right now, which has been long in the working, and I'm pretty close to finish. I'm gonna be putting some music out soon from that. We wanted to put Revenge out first to kind of reintroduce me to the world, because for those that know, I had a project called Elephant Eyes that came out some years back. We ran into some sample clearance issues, had to take it down off everything. So I got my business right behind the scenes. I signed an Interscope recently, and so now I'm ready. The Revenge is out. I'm about to start shooting more videos, and just finishing this album and then working on another album. Ari just hit me talking about she want to work again, so I'm gonna start working with her soon. And I'm just open to really working with a lot of people, whether it's on the production side or the rap side, people in Chicago, people in the Midwest in general, or just period.
Dope. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, you are definitely welcome here to premiere that.
Thank you, man.
Definitely want to make that happen. And give you more interviews and all that. I mean, you this is the hometown. This station should be behind you. Like, every station should be behind you. I mean, it's Chicago for real, and you Chicago. So I definitely appreciate you sliding through.
Thank you, bro.
We definitely gonna run some of the Dreamville tracks for you.
Okay.
You're gonna represent. Run the social media for everybody so they can follow you.
Yeah, it's easy. My Twitter is @Omen, Omen. My Instagram is @Omen, Omen. I think my Facebook is Shy City Omen. And I think that's good enough.
MySpace, Black Planet.
I ain't got no MySpace, no Black Planet. And no somebody send me a tweet today talking about catfishing, putting my page on a dating site or something.
Oh,
so I was about to say no. I can't even remember what site it was, so my joke failed. But
I know it's probably
no. I ain't on no
you
dating
on that
site.
Whoa.
Oh, he tried to play you.
No, but it's probably Tinder. And
I
think it was Tinder.
I told you, I knew she gonna do it was.
I mean, that's the most popular one. Don't let them play you.
I love her. I love you. Hey, man. Hey, let's get into this Dreamville. Man, appreciate you coming through the LitPit. Definitely gonna have you up here more. So we definitely gonna this ain't nothing. We gonna be in here. So you already know what it is, man. Your boy HotRod right here on Power 92.